So, got anything interesting to talk about?
Well, you know what's trending right now as we speak?
What?
Konami.
What have they done?
So,
What has Konami done this time?
you know what a Metal Gear is, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, Konami! The first mistake they did was get rid of Kojima.
You want to turn down the volume for the TV?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That was their first mistake. And then they're like, great, now we got rid of the guy
Who makes Metal Gear Solid?
who made one of our most popular IPs. And then it's like, don't worry, we don't need him. We don't need him. He's not an important person. We don't need him to make the video game that he made for us. Right? Absolutely not necessary at all. We're just going to make Metal Gear by ourselves. Absolutely no problem.
And then they did.
They did. They totally did. So yeah, I need everything to be reversed now, I guess.
Because, wasn't Metal Gear Solid 5 supposed to be like the finale? Like the last Metal Gear Solid?
Wasn't 5 actually a flashback or a prequel, technically?
I feel like I recall hearing that somewhere.
Flipped again. Flipped again. Flip. Thank you. Press start! I'm a fucking idiot. Alright then. So yeah, there's a scone over there. And because scones are delicious, he's gonna eat it.
Shut up, game, you're wrong.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I need to do.
Why are we making it French?
Because why the hell not?
Because we can't have it in Japanese.
So, that bird ate that scone, so he said, fuck it, we're just gonna grab this one instead. Like, there's nothing in the way. There's nothing really guarding it except like a snake that you can kill in one hit. It's not even hidden, it's just right there. And it's literally called Explore à la plage.
So Konami tried to do a thing.
Yeah, they're making a new Metal Gear. It's supposed to take place after what's that game called?
The Phantom Pain?
Not Phantom Pain, it was
Snake Eater?
Snake Eater, there we go.
Which was...
That was with the big... That was the one where big...
No, like, which number? No,
that was 3.
That was 3?
No. It's the one where they escape Mother Base because... reasons. I don't remember, but... The idea is it takes place during that time, and the idea is that a couple soldiers get stuck behind. So what happens is that they get left behind, and then all of a sudden a wormhole opens up in the sky and sucks everyone in, and then they made the zombie survival co-op shooter. So anyway, this pelican is sitting in his nest acting all smug, so we hit him in the face, and he spits out the cake. But this pelican is really, really fast. But this penguin...
Never again.
But this pelican is really, really fast. There's absolutely zero way we can ever catch up to that.
I'm gonna zone out.
Alright. I don't blame you.
This is too bad. Right?
So yeah, Konami is making a zombie survival co-op shooter for Metal Gear. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. I have several questions, correct?
Yes, because I'm gonna reference JonTron forever.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you have several questions, but Konami's got you covered because they said that it's a spin-off game. Yay!
Great!
And also a 4-player zombie cooperative shooter has stealth elements in it, so it's still Metal Gear. Yay!
We're doomed.
So as you can tell, people are very
Angry?
very not Konami right now. They're very not Konami. Like, if Konami had one job in the world, I'm pretty sure everyone would be sad. Oops. Anyway, so I'm just gonna do this again because it was so much fun last time.
Yeah, it took you forever.
But it gives us time to talk about it because if you've seen the trailer, it's like you see Big Boss escaping Mother Base, getting on a helicopter and stuff like that, right? And then you see one guy get left behind, and then a wormhole opens up in the sky and sucks everything in. And it's like, okay, so
Still not as bad as the Brain Snatcher DLC. Body Snatcher DLC.
But the worst part is like it's like they use spears and like bow and arrows to fight hordes of zombies in a Metal Gear game. Like,
There's nothing right about it.
like, I'm pretty sure that that there's enough zombie games to like populate a small country, but like, and now like Metal Gear is now one of them.
You failed.
I guess I'm not going to show off tower climbing.
No, you are not.
So I'm gonna show off tower jumping instead. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. But yeah, you can climb that tower if you're good at the game. Clearly, I'm not.
You're only good off camera.
Yep, only off camera. I did it off camera, but I can't do it when it really counts. When my oh yeah, there's orbs in the water I completely forgot about. Also, these orbs aren't at the bottom. They're actually in the middle, so you can't just like swim at the bottom and then be done with it. Or they are. And I'm a liar. And he can breathe underwater forever? No, he can't. No, he sucks. Oh, Jakku is bad.
Even though he's the main character?
Yep. I mean, you played a trailer. You know what? You played a trailer before. You know what bad. You know what all about bad protagonists. Am I right?
Eska is best, bro.
Okay. Well, the correct
Like how Owen is best guy.
well, the correct answer is Meru, but oh well.
Oh. I've never played Atelier Meru.
But yes, Konami is being fucking retarded. Kojima has his own studio, I believe.
Oh.
So hopefully we can see good things out of that. Probably not, because it's Hideo Kojima. But we're at least expecting
Something that's not on the level of
something
Konami.
entertaining. Well, at least expect something entertaining, which is something that
Something that isn't Konami.
Konami lost the right to entertainment. But yes, poor old Konami screwing up everywhere. How unfortunate. So yes, we can't break that, so I'm just gonna keep jumping. And this is the part where Jakku went to an alternate timeline into the medieval age where they shot cannon out of towers. And then they beat the heck out of one of these enemies, not both of them. You only need to hit the one, cause video games. And it gives you a scone. Because he was working, he had cannon duty that day and they had a scone left over to eat. But we killed him, so everything's alright in the world. Anyway, now we can appuyer sur pour utiliser, because I'm very good at French. And now I can shoot the hell out of the beach. There we go, I got that one. Hopefully I can get this one, yes. And I can... Did I get it? Nope. Definitely nope. Still nope. There we go. So you know how we said pelicans are assholes?
Maybe.
Let's see. Well, we're just gonna blow this guy up. He's still alive. There we go! He's dead now! So yeah, pelicans, they're real jerks.
So how did this work in the anime?
In the anime, they actually chased after the pelican, but this is no longer the anime, this is the video game. We can just shoot it. And then it dies, no problem. Look at that, he's dead. He left his scone somehow. The scone doesn't explode with him for some reason, but...
Must be one of those extra strength scones.
Yeah, extra durability stones you can get at Walmart or something. Because that exists in the anime Walmart, duh.
Oh, so did they have a cross promotion with Walmart?
No.
Or is this another instance of bland name advertising or something?
Bland name advertising. Ow, that was dumb. How did I do that? This guy refuses to do anything. Well, I wasted that.
What?
So yeah, we're gonna pick up this extra strength scone. We can probably give it to someone for their birthday, and then explode them as well.
To get back to the scone.
Yep. Alright, so we're moving along the beach quite nicely. And by quite nicely, I mean I'm fucking up. Anyway. Whatever you say, Mr. Fairy. Whatever you say. Oh yeah, Jakku is a mute in this game and the anime.
A Mew?
A mute.
Oh.
Can't speak.
He doesn't speak. He doesn't speak, so he's like a silent protagonist that occasionally grunts. So anyway, because anime is known for its genius ideas, one way to get a scone is by chasing birds. And when you chase away the birds, they'll just fly, and then they fly away, and they just fly away, and nothing really interesting happens. And then Mr. Fairy wonders exactly why the heck we're doing it. That's what he said earlier. But Jakku is a genius. He knows exactly what he's doing, so he's gonna continue chasing birds away. Like, fuck these birds. Birds killed his family, like the rest of his family. Also, there's another scone here. No one cares though, because we're busy chasing birds.
I wonder, does the fairy actually do robot moves in the anime too? Or is that something they just added to the game?
I think he's actually a robot.
So he's a robot fairy?
He's a robot fairy.
Weird.
Intriguing. Anyway,
Surely this anime was ahead of its time.
There's a couple of bears here, yeah, no big deal. So Jakku, he loves chasing birds because fuck birds. Am I right? And because he's such a bird-chasing enthusiast, all of a sudden an earthquake happens, the world falls apart, everything is destroyed, and everything explodes, and oh look, a scone! Because that makes sense. When the earth dies, cakes appear. So yeah, that was something that happened. Jakku is truly a genius.
Obviously.
If he knew that you can make scones appear by destroying the world.
But it's only by destroying the world.
Yes.
No other method works.
No other method works. So yes, now the tree trunks we punched earlier will allow us to get up here, even though we can reach here by doing the momentum glitch.
Well, that's a glitch.
I mean superpower. Which I'm going to try to do anyway. That makes you go really high, doesn't it? Also, something about this game, Jak and Daxter, the music changes depending on which area you're in within the area that you're in.
That's actually clever.
Yes. So like if you know Wario Land 4, right?
Yeah, it has music. The music gets affected depending on which power you have.
Yeah. It's sort of like that, except it's based off of areas.
Okay.
And it's not like distortion, it's just adding removing instruments. Anyway, we helped the old geezer with his tea making, so
So
apparently
he gave us a scone.
yeah, it was no all the teapots were clogged with cakes, so he had to deal with that. So he's going to congratulate us in French because that's the language that appears. Also, Earth Calamity Scone, totally worth it. We don't need to hear what old geezer has to say.
I wonder, did the anime have French undertones sometimes?
French undertones? Sure, why not? Let's go with that.
And it seems that Atelier Esca has French undertones.
Yeah, not really.
If the intro is anything to go by.
Alright, so we're just going to speed along here using our superpowers. And now we can get this thing to appear. Give us a whole bunch of ass. Anyway, there's an egg here. Mr. Furry doesn't think we should touch it. So he's just gonna look at us really strangely. But Jakku is an expert. He knows exactly what he's doing. So we're going to abuse the hell out of this egg and make an old lady appear out of nowhere. So now let's go talk to the
Because
old
obviously
lady.
Jakku knows what to do.
Yeah, so now let's appear pour apparaître.
Mon Dieu, j'espère que le petit va bien. Vous méritez cette
So now she's going to give us a stone for destroying nature, and then nature says, "Fuck you! I'm not gonna die!" And he's going to look at him and it's like, "Hey! You looking at my butt, mate?" In Japanese, of course.
They had Japanese equivalents for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So now he's getting into an argument with it. He's like, "Oi! You want to smack, mate?"
This had the SmackDown before the SmackDown ever happened?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
This was the SmackDown before the SmackDown?
So now that we talked about Konami a bit, let's show off some glitches.
I have several questions.
So now, oh yeah, like Jakku is really athletic. He can do like handstands and everything. Like look how long he can hold that for. Like look at this.
This game doesn't have glitches. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong.
Really athletic. He's just really athletic. Is all. So yeah, back to the continuation of comedy. Oh, we found everything.
Oh, hey, it's gone. So, what else do we have for comedy? I mean, we've gone over, like, types around the world.
Yeah, we've got types around the world. That's a really interesting study that you can do. But, so that's Progress Centenaire. But the thing about the comedy is that there's an argument that comedy exists because of like it's a survival instinct. Like the reason why people make jokes is that because back in the old days humor could have been. Oh yeah, evil lady is going to tell us that there's a couple money over here and that she wants us to get it for her because she's a girl. And what she doesn't tell us though is that at the end of the money rainbow is a canyon with something in it. We don't know what that something is, but we don't trust it one bit.
I swear, the music sounds like was happening in, like, the screen before the tile screen.
No. So we don't trust. We are smitten. We're smitten by evil lady, but we decide that we want to go to the most dangerous. We want to go to our secret island first.
Oh.
With our very own newfangled boat with a fan on it. It's pretty neat.
It looks pretty neat.
So about comedy is like the argument is that several survival like traits could be found in humor. Like for example, males could have used humor to attract females so that they could mate, have an easier time finding a mate.
Ah.
And it's also a survival instinct in which to reduce panic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've seen that in some cases.
Yeah, there are people who will say that you can make fun of anything, like anything at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably
And
true.
with the advent of the internet, that seems to be
There's-
prolific.
There's now even more things to make fun of.
Yep. Like this game.
And any other game we play.
Yep. Anyway, so remember earlier about a guy who needed us to find his demon lord, evil lord. So that's over. So that's it right there. So we're gonna sneak up on it, and then intercept it. Oopsie, I fucked it up. Well,
I guess you're going on a wild goose chase now?
yeah. If you're actually good at the game, you can. I'm actually going to kill myself to see if it resets. I'm gonna actually do that for a second, 1 second, because I really like showing things off, and showing things off is fun. So I'm just gonna get eaten by a giant fish, because that seems safe.
That's totally something I do on my days off.
Mm-hmm.
I just... If I'm not gonna play DDR, I'm just gonna go get eaten by fish.
Yep.